WFXR Sports on WFXR News is sponsored by Wicked Diesel.
All right, folks, next month in the capital city of the Commonwealth, NASCAR returns to the Richmond Raceway with a lot of action coming your way with events coming to the track, as it is the only NASCAR stop on the track this season. So it'll be a fun and a need for speed time in Richmond. Well, good morning, everyone. Jermaine, Ferrell in the house. I have a special guest right here to talk about the big race week for Richmond next month. In the house at the Richmond Raceway is the president of the track, Lori Waran. And Lori, thank you so much for making the drive to the Star City from RVA, from one RVA to another.
Of course, I wouldn't miss it. This is a great market for us. We've got lots of wonderful, loyal fans here in Roanoke, and we're counting down the days. We can't wait.
You counting it down. Now, obviously, this is the first time since 1959 that Richmond will have the one race. How has that impacted you guys down there, only setting up for one race rather than two?
Yeah, listen, the workload is consistently there. We have gone from about 120 events throughout the year at the track. We have, as you know, we have expo halls and concert series. So we had about 120 before. Now we've got about 140, 150 events that are happening throughout the year that is not during NASCAR time. But planning for NASCAR always starts the day after you run the race. And so we are so excited to welcome fans from all over. You know, we were a little disappointed to not have two races, if I'm being honest, but you know, it's always an exciting time when you've got racing in your backyard. And the Commonwealth has three great races, Martinsville 2, and then Richmond 1, and we are so excited to welcome fans in the next month or so.
Now, when you look at it overall, and it's a big week, that week, and there's something neat on August the 12th. A lot of us know about the Victory Junction Camp. Recently, Kyle Petty just wrapped that up. They were up at the Homestead. But you guys are doing a big benefit not only for them, but also for Richmond Raceway Cares. If you could talk about the Track Laps for Charity.
Track Laps for Charity is going to be on August 12th. You pay $20 and you get 5 laps around our track in your car, which is the coolest experience in the world. And you get to give back to the community. So Richmond Raceway Cares is our nonprofit at Richmond Raceway, and we're doing it, as you said, in partnership with Victory Junction, which is an incredible organization, helps out a lot of kids and families throughout, really throughout the United States. And we're gonna have some cars out on those tracks. We're gonna celebrate. We got a special guest driver coming to be announced, so you're not gonna want to miss it. It's all for a good cause.
You can spill the tea. You can tell us who it is, right?
I mean, maybe a little. Give me like a day, Jermaine. I will come to you first. It will be breaking news here.
We'll have breaking news.
Breaking news on the track right.
Could be Jermaine Ferrell down there.
It could be. Yeah. Bring your car.
Bring my car.
We'll
bring our station vehicle. Can I burn rubber? Can we burn rubber?
We're going to be careful on that rubber. We got something coming a few days later that we can't tear up the track.
They do want us to lay rubber down.
They sure do. They do.
Now, speaking of later on, you got 3 big days. All these races will be at night at 7:30. You're going to have modified racing with the Virginias for Lovers 150. Of course, modifieds are big time, especially in Richmond. Then on Saturday, you got the Craftsman Truck Series race. That's the regular season finale. And then on Saturday night, August 16th, it'll be the Cookout 400, where shakes will be in Victory Lane
milkshakes. Listen, and I'm going to go back to that thing that you just said, which was Saturday night.
Right.
You know, the fans have been asking for Saturday night racing to come back to Richmond and the Commonwealth, and NASCAR delivered. So that is going to be something super special for our fans. We're going to make it a wonderful experience. They're not going to want to leave too early because we're going to have a little special surprise at the very end for everyone who stays. And you know, we're just going to have some really great racing. It's going to be 2 races prior to the playoffs, and the last race right before the playoff is Daytona, and you know that's a wild card race. So Richmond is going to be very important to the drivers and teams. It's strategic track, and I think we're going to see a lot of really great competition to make sure some folks can get into the playoffs.
Good deal. So let's pull up the graphic. We can go over the schedule real quick so we have that. You see right there, it's August the 12th against the Track Laps for Charity from 5 to 7. August 14th, the Virginias for Lovers 150. That's at 7:30. That's modified. And then the Craftsman Truck Series at 7:30 on August 15th. Friday night racing, baby. And then August the 16th is the NASCAR Cup Series Cookout 400. Who loves Cookout better than anyone else at 7:30? 11:30. And again, Lori, if you could mention where can they get tickets and then the website and all that good stuff.
Yeah, the best and easiest way to get your ticket is on the website, richmondraceway.com. You can pick out the great seats. We've got a new website that is much easier than the past. So pick out some great seats, add some great experiences. You can get down on that infield, see your favorite driver, or just experience it for the very first time. We cannot wait to have you guys join us.
Well, Lori Waran, the track president of the Richmond Raceway, thank you so much for making the drive up here. We really appreciate you doing that. Hard work, and hopefully Miss Kara Thompson, I know this is foreshadowing, we're talking about August. So Kara, I'm sure you're going to hook us up with good weather in August, right?
I'll keep my fingers crossed, that's for sure, that we could have some nicer weather on the way. But you know, while things are going to start heating up at the Richmond Raceway during the month of August, for the month of July in Richmond and of course in the Roanoke Valley as well, we are talking about some warmer temperatures potentially in our forecast.